welcome to our video on September 2020 astrology forecast. Venus in Cancer opposes Saturn retrograde in Capricorn on the 2nd, bringing a disturbed sentiment, pitting the elegant artistry of Lucifer against the insistent seriousness of Satan. Planetary Archangel Lucifer, aka Anael, rules Venus, and planetary Archangel Satan, aka Cassiel, presides over the planet of Saturn. Now, this opposing aspect puts these two archangels on contradictory sides of many issues. And get ready for the full moon in Pisces, also on the 2nd, and on the 17th, there's a new moon in the sign of Virgo the Virgin. Now, Mercury ingresses into Libra on the 5th, and that creates new ideas about how to realistically gather more riches for yourself and for your loved ones. Venus moves into Leo on the 6th of the month, causing romantic infatuations to really blossom. Now, the Sun ingresses into Libra on the 22nd, bringing sort of out into the limelight the most genuine facets of our deepest natures. Now, Mercury then moves into Scorpio on the 27th, leading to plans being drawn up for many new secret societies. Mars turns retrograde on the 9th while journeying through Aries, which is ruled by the red planet Mars. This apparent slowing down causes much aggravation due to seemingly delayed movement forwards, especially when it comes to chasing after sexual interests. Now, so that you will know when and which angelic forces to evoke in September of 2020, we're going to give you the planetary transits and the ingresses for all zodiac signs, along with corresponding elemental and planetary guardian archangels, the astrology chart, horoscope houses, station changes, including this month's featured planetary aspect zodiac formula. As well as we're also going to bring you the associated zodiac angels using universal time coordinated, that's UTC, Universal Time Coordinated, which is basically the same as Greenwich Mean Time or GMT, and we use tropical astrology. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a Readings by Rosemary angelic transmission. Now, regarding the Astrology Angel magical invocations and horoscope predictions methods that we teach, remember that it should be used with all mindfulness, since powerful forces of manifestation are unleashed. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. For September 20th of 2020, the Astrology Angel's magic forecast for all zodiac signs, all 12 signs. We're going to start out with Aries, and we're going to bring in the camera a little closer for you so that you can see it up close. Okay, this is for Aries the Ram, and the ruler of the sign of Aries is the planet Mars. And on September 9th of 2020, Mars turns retrograde while transiting through the sign of Aries, which is analogous to the natural first house of self and appearances. And planetary archangel, the seraphim Samael of the planet Mars, will visit the dwelling of the zodiac angel Malchitael of the sign of Aries the Ram. Now, in general, for Aries, for September of 2020, your self-image and how others see you is connected to how zealous, vigorous, and persuasive you are about achieving all of your goals. And also, we have in Aries, we have Black Moon Lilith. And Black Moon Lilith is the mean of Black Moon Lilith. That's the average of the oscillations. Okay, so that's the mean. And on September 1st through the 20th, from the 1st of September through the 30th, through the 30th of September in 2020. So basically for the whole month, the Black Moon Lilith will continue transiting through the sign of Aries the Ram, which is similar to the natural first house of self and appearances. The planetary archangel Lilith will visit the habitation of Zodiac Angel Magick of the sign of Aries, the Ram. Okay? And now we're going to go to the sign of Taurus. So we're going to go to the sign of Taurus, the bull. And the planet Uranus is going to be retrograde in Taurus. Now, on September 1st through the 30th, so for the whole month, Uranus will be retrograde, and that's going to continue to transit through Taurus, which is similar to the natural second house of money and possessions. And the planetary archangel Ariel of Uranus will visit the habitation of Zodiac Angel Asmodel of the sign of Taurus the bull. Taurus the bull. Now, in general, Taurus is going to have issues such as finances, personal belongings, and creature comforts are going to be attached to how conscious you are about current events and trends. And next we're going to proceed, and we're going to then go to the sign of Gemini. And Gemini, the twins. Now the North Node will be in the sign of Gemini, and it's going to be in that sign from September 1st through September 30th, again through the whole month of September of 2020. And the North Node is retrograde. It's virtually always retrograde. The North and South Nodes are nearly always retrograde. But it's going to continue transiting through Gemini, which is similar to the natural third house of transportation and communication. The planetary archangel Gabriel of Luna, since it's the North Node of the Moon, so Archangel Gabriel of Luna, visits habitation of Zodiac Angel Umbriel of the sign of Gemini, the twins. Now the general reading for the astrology reading for Gemini for September 2020 is the communication with family and friends as well as co-workers, and going to, on fun excursions and going to great faraway places become the work of this present lifetime for you, because the North Node is all about the present lifetime. Now the North Node is going to be direct on the 23rd and the 24th of September. So although the North and South Nodes are almost always retrograde, they are going to be direct on the 23rd and 24th, only those days, only on portions of those days in September of 2020. Now continuing, we're going to go on to the sign of Cancer, the crab. And in the sign of Cancer this month in September, from the 1st through the 6th of September 2020, the 1st through the 6th, in Cancer the crab, we're going to have the planet Venus, and it will be direct, continuing to transit through Cancer, which is similar to the natural 4th house of hearth, home, and family. And planetary archangel Anael of the planet Venus, aka Lucifer, the shining one, Noga, Hillel ben Shahar of Isaiah 14:12, also the bright and morning star of Revelation 22:16, Revelation 22:16, also called the morning star in Revelation 2:28. Visits habitation of Zodiac Angel Muriel of the sign of Cancer, the crab. So again, Anael of Venus, the archangel, the planetary archangel, is also Lucifer, and that means the shining one, or Halil ben Shachar of Isaiah 14:12, also the bright and morning star of Revelation 22:16, also called the morning star in Revelation 2:28. Again, visiting the habitation of the zodiac angel Muriel of the sign of Cancer, the crab. Now, in general, the sign of Cancer, for September of 2020, home decorating and family gatherings will be enlivened by your good taste for both interior design and landscaping. Okay, we're going to move along now, and we're going to go to the sign of Leo, Leo the lion. Okay, now for Leo, we have on September 6th, the planet Venus, also still direct, will ingress into the sign of Leo. So it goes from Cancer into Leo on the 6th, the ingress. And the sign of Leo the lion is similar to the natural 5th house of children and creativity. Now the planetary archangel Anael of Venus, again, aka Lucifer, the shining one, Halil ben Shachar of Isaiah 14:12, also the bright and morning star of Revelation 22:16, also called morning star in Revelation 2:28, visits habitation of zodiac angel Virtuel of Leo. So the angel Anael or Lucifer will the shining one, the bright and morning star, the morning star, which is the planet Venus or Noga in Hebrew, will visit the habitation of zodiac angel Virtuel, Virtuel of the sign of Leo the lion, Leo the lion. Now in general for Leo, what we have is the status of your progeny, your offspring, your children, and your artistic or creative endeavors will be connected with how well you are able to create tasteful atmospheres and tasteful ambiances. So that's going to be for Leo, Leo the lion. And now moving along to the sign of Virgo, Virgo the virgin. We have the new moon. So you have the new moon in Virgo on September 17th of 2020. The new moon in Virgo, which is akin to the natural 6th house of habits and health. And planetary archangel Gabriel of Luna will visit abode of zodiac angel Hamaliel of Virgo. Elemental archangel for Virgo is the guardian angel Uriel, who presides over all of the earth signs. So since it's a new moon, we like to give you the guardian, elemental guardian archangel, who is Uriel, who presides over all of the earth signs, of which Virgo is an earth sign. Virgo is mutable earth. Now, for Virgo generally speaking, for Virgo, in September of 2020, daily routines and health issues will be related to how receptive you are to the care others are trying to give to you, Virgo, because Virgo is all about service to others. But during this event, this new moon, you need to allow others to take care of you. And in general in September, you need to allow others to take care of you. And moving along to the sign of Libra, the scales. Libra, the scales. And in September of 2020. Now, on September 5th, Mercury, the planet Mercury, direct at this time, will ingress into Libra, which is analogous to the natural 7th house of law and commitment. Planetary Archangel Raphael of Mercury will visit the dwelling of Zodiac Angel Zuriel of Libra. Zuriel of Libra. Also, we have the Sun on September 22nd of 2020. The Sun will ingress Libra, which is similar to the natural 7th house of law and commitment. Planetary Archangel Michael of Soul, or the Sun, visits habitation of Zodiac Angel Zuriel of Libra, the Scales. In general, for Libra in 2020, legal issues and obligations will be connected to how confident and how self-reliant and successful you are. And continuing, we're now going to go to the sign of Scorpio, for you Scorpios out there. Okay, now Scorpio, we have September 27th. On September 27th, Mercury will ingress into Scorpio. So before, remember, it was on the 5th, it was in Libra. It will then ingress into Scorpio on the 27th. Mercury ingressing into Scorpio on the 27th of September 2020, still direct. And Scorpio is analogous to the natural 8th house of birth, sex, death, and debt. Okay, birth, sex, death, and debt. And we have planetary Archangel Raphael of Mercury visits dwelling of Zodiac Angel Barchiel of the sign of Scorpio, the Scorpion. Now, in general, for Scorpio in September of 2020, we have the major milestones and visceral events of your life, like birth, sex, death, and debt, those kind of issues, will be attached to your flexibility and your understanding. So your understanding will be, and your comprehension and your compassion too, will be extremely important in September of 2020. Now we get to the sign of Sagittarius, the Archer. Sagittarius, the Archer. Now for Sagittarius, the South Node is going to continue transiting in Sagittarius retrograde for almost all the time, as we mentioned before. When it came to the North Node, which they're always in opposites. See, the North and South Node are always directly across from each other. Most of the time, they travel in an anti-clockwise manner, retrograde. But once in a great while, in a little while, they might go direct for just a very short while. And what we mentioned on the 23rd and 24th for the North Node, then they'll return on the 24th to going back into an anti-clockwise. So direct would be clockwise, and retrograde would be anti-clockwise. Whoops, that's the clock. But when it comes to the astrology chart, this is the proper way on the astrology chart. So it's opposite from the clock. So excuse me, but you understand retrograde is going the opposite way, going this way. So it actually looks the same as going clockwise because the zodiac is different. Okay, so again here, the South Node on September 1st through the 30th of September of 2020, we have the South Node virtually retrograde, except for that one moment. Continues transiting through Sagittarius, the Archer, which is similar to the natural 9th house of life path meaning. And the planetary archangel Gabriel of Luna, since the south node is the south node of the moon, so Gabriel of Luna visits habitation of zodiac angel Int'l of Sagittarius, Int'l of the sign of Sagittarius, the archer. In general, for Sagittarius, in September, we have the meaning of your life path, because that's your natural ninth house. The life path will be connected with how forthcoming and how inquisitive you are about your past life, since the south node has to do with your past lives. The north node has to do with your present incarnation. It's always directly across from each other. And the south node has to do with your past lives. So in general, for Sagittarius in September of 2020, the meaning of your life path will be connected with how forthcoming and how inquisitive you are about your past lives. Very important. Now we're going to move on to the sign of Capricorn. We're going to go to the sign of Capricorn, the goat. Capricorn, the goat. Now, for Capricorn, we have Jupiter. On September 13th, the planet Jupiter, going in a direct transit, on the 13th of September, Jupiter goes direct while transiting through the sign of Capricorn, which is analogous to the natural 10th house of social standing and fame or popularity. And planetary archangel Sachiel of the planet Jupiter visits dwelling of zodiac angel Haniel of Capricorn, the goat. And also the planet Saturn, also going direct, on September 29th of 2020, Saturn will turn direct while transiting through the sign of Capricorn, which is analogous to the natural 10th house of social standing and fame, or again, popularity. Planetary archangel Cassiel, aka Satan, which is star of Remphan, mentioned in Acts 7:43, which corresponds to the star of your god Moloch, spoken of in Amos 5:26, of Saturn. Cassiel or Satan, planetary archangel Cassiel of Saturn, or Satan, Satan, visits dwelling of zodiac angel Haniel of Capricorn. Capricorn, the goat. As you know, the goat is, this is Capricorn, okay, the goat. You understand. So, as you know, Satan is an angel, perhaps fallen, but Satan and Lucifer are not the same. Lucifer is the morning star, where Satan is Saturn, the planet, the angel of the planet Saturn, where Lucifer is the archangel of the morning star of Venus. Okay, you understand. Now, also, Capricorn, we have, in September of 2020, we have the planet Pluto on September 1st through the 30th, so all month of September 2020. What we have is, we have Pluto retrograde, and Pluto will continue transiting through Capricorn, again similar to the natural 10th house of social standing and fame. Planetary archangel Azrael of Pluto visits habitation of zodiac angel Haniel of Capricorn. So we have Pluto retrograde. We have Azrael of Pluto retrograde visiting habitation of zodiac angel Haniel of Capricorn, the goat. Of Capricorn, the goat. Okay. Now, Capricorn, the general astrology, psychic astrology reading for September 2020, clout and popularity will be attached to how generous, how serious and how transformative you are. That's what's going to be important. And now we're going to continue, and we're going to get into the sign of Aquarius. Sign of Aquarius, the water bearer. What we have going on in Aquarius in September of 2020, we have the asteroid Sirius. On September 27th of 2020, Sirius is retrograde and is transiting retrograde and will ingress into Aquarius, the water bearer, transiting again retrograde, which is similar to the natural 11th house of friends and reputation. And the Greek god Ceres, or goddess Ceres, of the asteroid Sirius, visits habitation of Zodiac Angel Cambriel of Aquarius. So we have Sirius visiting the habitation of Aquarius, the water bearer, whose zodiac angel is Cambriel of Aquarius, the water bearer. Now, in general, Aquarius, the general astrology reading will be who you associate with, who the water bearer associates with, and what they say about you will be connected with how well you protect and nurture your family and your friends. Very important to make sure you are cultivating and nurturing your familial and your extended family and your community relationships. Very important. Now, we get to Pisces, Pisces the fish. And for Pisces, we will now, the full moon. We have the full moon on September 2nd, 2020, the full moon in Pisces, the fish, which is akin to the natural 12th house of spirituality. Planetary Archangel Gabriel of Luna visits the habitation of Zodiac Angel Int'l of Pisces, Pisces the fish. The elemental archangel for Pisces is Guardian Angel Gabriel, who presides over all of the water signs, of which, since we have a full moon, I'm going to tell you the elemental guardian archangel, which is Gabriel, who presides over all the water signs, because Pisces is mutable water. So you've got planetary archangel Gabriel, who's the planetary archangel of Luna, plus also Gabriel is also the elemental guardian archangel for all of the water signs, of which Pisces is a water sign. And also we have the zodiac angel Int'l of Pisces, who's a specific zodiac angel of specific zodiac sign, Pisces Int'l. And you see, Pisces represents the fish, and we're talking about, aquatic ocean creatures. And the ocean water is similar to amniotic fluid. And you notice Int'l, the word Int'l. So you see the correlation with the amniotic fluid and also the oceans of the earth, which is similar to the amniotic fluid of when a woman is pregnant. So you see how nurturing that is. Now also for Pisces, we have Neptune, the planet Neptune. From September 1st through the 30th, Neptune retrograde, continues transiting through Pisces the fish, again similar to the natural 12th house of spirituality. Planetary Archangel Asariel of Neptune visits habitation of Zodiac Angel Int'l of Pisces, Int'l of Pisces. Now, general for Pisces, spiritual groups will be concerned with psychic abilities and remote viewing, and that is in September of 2020. All right. And now we are going to go over we're going to go over the September 2020 featured planetary aspect formula for you. Now, regarding the featured planetary aspect formula, on September 2nd of 2020, Venus in the sign of Cancer, that's on the 2nd, is going to oppose Saturn retrograde in Capricorn. So oppose Saturn retrograde in Capricorn. And that's going to bring a disturbed sentiment, pitting the elegant artistry of Lucifer against the insistent seriousness of Satan. The planet Venus is associated with the tarot card of the Empress. And the Empress card is here. So the planet Venus here, associated with the Empress. And the zodiac sign of Cancer corresponds with the tarot card of the Chariot. So the Chariot is the card which corresponds with the sign of Cancer, the crab. And when we have these two cards together, of the Empress for Venus and the Chariot for the sign of Cancer, Venus and Cancer, okay? When you have these two cards together, this combination, it brings a whirlwind of medicinal elixirs and therapeutic remedies to those who require such a healing. Now, these remedies will be opposed by strict and established regulatory agencies ruled by the planet Saturn, the planet Saturn here, and in Capricorn, okay? Planet Saturn in Capricorn. And the planet Saturn is associated with the tarot card of the world. So the world card represents the planet Saturn. And the zodiac sign of Capricorn corresponds to the tarot card of the devil. So Capricorn corresponds to the devil. So we have the world and Saturn, all the laws and restrictions, and then we have Capricorn, the devil, or Satan, and we have the Satan, yeah, of the horns of Satan. So what that creates is the regulatory agencies of Saturn and Capricorn, and the strict laws, and so the medicinal elixirs brought on by the Empress, the medicinal elixirs brought on by the Empress and the Chariot, and all the healing capabilities and the therapeutic remedies, and for people who require these types of healings, the combination of these two are going to be directly opposed by, actually it'll be this way, this will be opposed by, because you have Capricorn up here and Cancer down here, will be opposed by the strict and established regulatory agencies ruled by the planet Saturn and the zodiac sign of Capricorn. So that's how you're going to have an opposition, a war between these two, where you have these two opposing these two, where you have Venus, slid over, I'm sorry. We have the planet Venus in transiting through the sign of Cancer, and this is on September 2nd, when Saturn is in Capricorn, and when Venus is in Cancer. So you have Venus in Cancer directly opposing Saturn in Capricorn. So these are all the healing medicinal elixirs, opposing the strict regulatory and established agencies and institutions ruled by Saturn, and which is in Capricorn on the 2nd. So this is something that's taking place on the 2nd of September of 2020. And remember, it's the chart that we gave you is a general one, so sometimes retrograde and direct does change, or it ingresses from one into the other, which we've given you here. But this is the general chart, but we've given you the specific day of September 2nd for the situation of these cards. Yeah? Okay. Now keep in mind that achieving goals and accomplishing phenomenal success through Astrology Angel magic, supernatural interventions are all possible if one knows when and whom to evoke. Magicians must also consider how various planetary and zodiacal angelic beings will interact with each other, making sure to invoke potent forces of light that will extend into facets of the Magi's life, predetermined by her or him for specific purposes in alignment with true will. Magic must be taken seriously, since it is an ancient method of manifestation intended for practical victories over constricting forces which set our 3D physical reality into motion. Magic has rules just like any other science, which must be devotedly applied to practice. Magicians strive not to break natural laws, but rather to understand how Mother Nature manifests her creations so that we are able to work in tandem with her. Information found in this document and in this video is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Please tap the bell for notifications, share, subscribe, and make friendly comments. Thank you for joining us, and please join us again.